let's cross now to Aldrin Sampear, who's been covering this story for us for the past few days. In fact, since it began, the National Policy Conference in Nasrec, and that's literally across the road from Soweto. So let's go to Aldrin. Aldrin, catch us up on another day of the ANC National Policy Conference.
Well, seemingly it seems that we've come to the end of day 4 of the policy conference. All these sectoral commissions have been sitting down discussing the various proposals. So the sectoral commissions are the commissions that would look into economic transformation, that would look into health and education, and that would look into the issues of legislature and governance, as well as international affairs. And earlier on, we had a press briefing, as we've indicated earlier on in that package by Maneli Sidubase, by the Strategy and Tactics Subcommittee Chairperson Nathi Mthethwa, and speaking about the issue of white monopoly capital. Remember that when this policy conference started, there was a lot of debate around white monopoly capital, or whether it should just be monopoly capital. And Gauteng, the ANC in Gauteng has been advancing the argument that no, it is just monopoly capital, where you have other provinces that have been emphasizing that it must be said that it is white monopoly capital. We get the sense now from the discussions that took place earlier on and yesterday as well, that the conference has settled on the matter, calling it monopoly capital. So it seems as though from now on, heading forward up until the ANC's elective conference, we'll be hearing a lot of monopoly capital. However, though, Nathi Mthethwa did emphasize that there's no final decision on this matter as it stands at the moment. That will be decided at the elective conference. But something else that I asked Nathi Mthethwa about, the issue around economic transformation as well as white monopoly capital, is the role that government plays in this issue. If you look, for instance, at the PIC, which is a major investor in big companies like Shoprite, for instance. Shoprite, you'd remember, about 2 years ago, gave Whitey Passon a 50 million rand payout, where you have the PIC investing in Group 5. Nathi Mthethwa's wife, actually, Pilisiwe Mthethwa, who is the chairperson of Group 5, is currently in a battle with Alan Gray, one of the major shareholders of Group 5, on the issue of what she calls is that the company is trying to avoid the issue of transformation, and that's the reason why the board is being removed. So various issues that have been dealt with, but quite interestingly, just about a few hours ago, about 2 hours ago actually, when I spoke to the Secretary General of the ANC in the Eastern Cape, we spoke about the Eastern Cape's approach on the issue of unity, as well as the issue around the elective conference coming up. And the proposal that the Eastern Cape is making is that all plus minus 1 million members of the ANC should be the ones who vote for the president, who vote for the leadership of the party, instead of having the branches decide who they will be voting for. Another issue that I asked him on is on the KZN's proposal that if there are 2 nominees for presidential candidate, the loser should become the deputy president, and he says that certainly that is a proposal that they will be supporting. For now, it's back to you in studio.